Okay. So hi, I'm Jeremie Lim. I'm an interaction designer. I'm currently consulting at Mark Labs now. So games I like, just like Mark, I'm playing Diablo now, so that's why I'm using red. So I'm using red. And I don't know, have you heard of Escape from Monkey Island, by the way? It's an old game. I really love that game and all of the stuff that BioWare does. I love all of those games. So today, let me start with a short story. Imagine this, right? You're waking up early in the morning, the sun's shining in your eyes, and you suddenly realize, you look at the clock, oh, should I have a meeting in about like 30 minutes? So you decide to like run out the door, you put your pants on, you reach your car, and where are my keys, right? So you come back home, you come back to your door, you look at your usual place where you put your keys, like the couch or something, it's not there. Where did it go? Like, so you tend to look for it, so it was right behind it all along. You fell at the night. So you got your keys, right? And you got your car, you run around, you're trying to get to your office, you're stuck in traffic. You see there's a traffic jam in front of you. Apparently cars had an accident like a few minutes ago, right? So you had to take a detour. And so when you reach the office, you're like now 30 minutes late, your boss is like staring at you this wrong way, like why are you late? You've got all this bad crap, right? So what I want to do is do a National Geographic style and trace back the steps. You know that Seconds from Disaster? Have you seen that thing? Yeah, something like that. So, see this. Remember the car that got in an accident? Imagine that driver. This actually happened to my friend. While he was driving, he was trying to fix his iPod. He was trying to change the song. And it didn't really, like, it was a new iPod, so like, it was turning the wheel. I read it got hit, like, he got into an accident because of that, right? What if that iPod was better designed to know if it was in the car? It would have like external control, or you don't have to like do that stuff like it would have an easier control when it know that your attention wasn't there, right? So yeah, that's one. That's the car accident. Second, the keys. I think there are better ways to like detect where your keys are right now. Where it could have been easier. Like if you don't know where it is, you could open an app or something. You could find it right there, right? It could be designed that way too. And also the alarm thing. The alarm could have been better designed in a way that it would know that you had a meeting. It would set an alarm automatically instead of like you doing it every night. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that. Whoa.
Spoiler.
No. Okay. The context. Okay. Never mind. I did it on a Mac. So. So imagine the statement, right?
Seconds before disaster.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs would not be happy.
Yeah, exactly, right? Steve Jobs would not be happy. I'm like using this like Windows machine. So design basically, it's not just what it looks like or what it feels like, it's how it works. So the biggest misconception now is that design is only about visual design, right? So it's really not, it's a whole, it's a very big field. And it's like Steve Jobs said. Okay, so as I have a question for all of you. How many, I think Carlos already asked how many people here are developers, right? So mostly all of you. Are there any designers here? There's one. Okay, none. Okay, so perfect. This talk is aimed at you. I'm here to tell you why you should think about design. Okay. Right now, our global economy is facing a new reset. We're moving from an industrial age to a service-oriented age. This would mean that our products and services that we're building it for people, right? So imagine this space, exactly. So if we make our customers happy, we bring value, right? Value would bring good business in. So I would say this, that every decision you make when making your software or program, you have a chance to empower or frustrate your users, or simplify or complicate their lives, right? Okay. Now that design is really in the, well, lots of businesses are thinking about design, but they don't know how to like approach it. Now they're saying that design is too important to be left to designers. What does this mean? It means that, Tim Brown, by the way, is my idol for like, he's a very good designer. So what does this mean is that we as a team, we do not work in silos. We need to work together. We need to work as one team to get the design right, to get the code right. And that's why example, right? In 2004, do any of you ride bikes? Yeah. Do you know Shimano?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in 2004, Shimano hired IDEO. They wanted to find out why their market was going down. They were hard at selling bikes, and they hired IDEO to design a new bike for them. So what IDEO did, instead of directly going in and designing stuff for them, or designing the look of it, what they did research. They combined teams of like designers, cognitive scientists, engineers to interview people. Okay, so the first people they interviewed were people who weren't riding bikes. Like 90% of Americans weren't riding bikes. But the interesting fact was that they used to ride bikes when they were kids. Now they didn't. So what they asked was, what they found out was that these people didn't spend, they didn't ride bikes anymore because they thought it was just too expensive to just ride on the weekends, right? Most of the bike shops then were targeted at expert bikers. Like even now here in Cebu, you can see like all of the gears and stuff, and it gets too complicated. So what they did, finding that out, they also explored a new market segment. Instead of catering to the niche, that special elite bikers, they catered to the other 90%, the people who used to ride bikes when they were kids, right? So what they did, they designed the coaster bike for Shimano. So they tried to make it fun. They tried to make it a lifestyle thing. They also tried to uncomplicate the gears, and they just put like some kind of a cover to like simplify the look of it. So with that, it really helped. It really helped the company, and helped them discover like new potential ways to sell their product. So, how many of you here are using agile methods? Oh, hey, cool. So, yeah, so the weirdest, right? The problem I find with like agile methods is that sometimes we tend to work even in silos, right? Like designers do this, developers do this. We rarely come together. We rarely come together to think about what our product will look like or what our product will do, right? So I'm here to tell you that I've tried this thing that I brought a team of like my developer and a visual designer. I was an interaction designer there. We went to the site, and amazingly, like every time we do design now, they always get to remember that one time we went to this guy and he had this problem. So they really understood what they were building for and what it was for. What was the frustration that they get. So it was really a good experience for us. So I'm here to tell you, like, as developers, how you can think like designers. How you can think in a way that benefit your product and benefit your whole team. So the most important thing about design is about people. You need empathy. You need to understand what their needs and problems are and what the context is. So this is an example of map of the New York subway station. So a good question with this for this would be like, if you were going someplace, if you're going from one station to another, right? You're still going to the station, you're trying to figure out which train would go from point A to point B, right? After that, after you're on the train, your context would change. You now think of what time would my train reach point A to point B? Not anymore which train would I ride, right? So I'm trying to say that context is very important in your designs, and that's why empathy is very important. You can't just design for one case study or one user case. You need to also consider the other context of uses. The next thing, as a designer, I love to do prototyping. Right? Fast prototyping, paper prototyping, wireframes and stuff, and show it to your users. Show it to anyone who's involved in your team. Get feedback. So this is an example of a paper prototype. It's very easy to do. Like you just imagine like this would be your interface, and you ask users to, if you're trying to do this, where would you go? Just make them click. This technique would be very powerful. I find this that you get the very best feedback when you're still in this stage, because if you show them a done product, you'll be afraid to like nitpick, like, oh, I don't really like the look of this or something. This boils it down to the function or how it would work. And third is iteration. Any of you familiar with the lean startup method? Or, okay, I just needed it. Okay, the lean startup is about reducing waste through product development, right? Sometimes the agile methods, they tend to you're efficiently building the wrong thing at the same time, right? Sometimes agile methods are mostly based on the product owner's wants and needs, or what they think that their customer would need, right? So it's not really validating the assumptions. So iteration is good. Iteration is good if you did the prototyping. You get to learn what the users will really need. You get to figure out, need to check your assumptions, and then it goes back again. So in the end, the thing that I would like you to get from all of this is that we're all building for someone, right? We're all building for even when you do object-oriented programming, you're creating your code to be more usable for another person to do it, right? So what I want you to do is, whenever you think about your product or you're building something, this is for the people, your customers. It's not really for you. It's for making the world a better place. It's for, make a ding in the universe. And world peace. Yeah. Oh, by the way, right now we're looking for, let's plug this in for a while. We're looking for usability testing participants. We're looking for people who do cloud deployment and stuff. So we could, if you check this link, you'll be linked to a form. If you fill that out, you'll get free pizza if I call you up. So yeah, check. Yeah, testing, right? Check it out. And bye. Follow me on Twitter. Jeremie's token, like the Pearl Jam song. Okay.
Anyone have questions?
Yes.
Are you sure? Oh, you're when did you have the pizza?
You need to participate first.
Yeah, I can.
I'm gonna tell you if you're going to qualify. So that's it. So remember, make a ding in the universe.
So it's the end of the event. I hope you learned something.
Yes, I hope you did.